Good afternoon. Phil Lindemann with your Krystal 93 News from Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery. There is hope today in Heeney. Half the town, just over 30 residents, came to a meeting over the weekend, attended by the fire chief, the sheriff, Commissioner Josh Blanchard, and more. Locals pleaded for help on long-standing issues like, quote, horrible road conditions, sporadic plowing on steep, tight routes, and an outdated floodplain map that is making some homes uninsurable there at Green Mountain Reservoir. Officials promised they will be looking into these issues. One Heeney resident, Mark Etherton, said, "This is the first promising news in 15 years. A jury will still decide the fate of Leonard Grams, the Summit Middle School gym teacher accused of groping students. Two witnesses, Principal Greg Guevara and Counselor Maureen Flanagan, were granted immunity today. Anything they say during the trial cannot be used in another connected case, which claims they failed to report the alleged sex abuse. This nearly derailed the trial by several months. Trial begins April 26th. Before then, on April 19th, next Wednesday, Guevara, Flanagan, and HR specialist Amanda Southern will be back in court for their charges. They are expected to plead not guilty. Summit County commissioners are giving thumbs up and down to new state bills rolling now through the Capitol. Commissioner Elizabeth Lawrence on a decarbonization bill.
Geothermal energy products, heat pump technology, e-bikes, etc., etc. I like it. I don't think this will pass.
Commissioner Tamara Pogue on a 10-year transportation plan.
Whatever transparency we can bring to the stack and the Transportation Commission is a good thing for us.
Each of these bills is now under review at the Capitol. On the floor today at the Capitol was a bill regulating short-term rentals. That bill strengthens a county's powers to license and police STRs. Local lawmakers Julie McCluskey and Dylan Roberts sponsored the bill, says Commissioner Lawrence.
We are certainly supportive of this.
County commissioners have delayed the final vote on a revised noise ordinance here in Summit. This gives staff more time to clean it up. The final vote is happening in 2 weeks, April 25th. Town of Frisco is close to giving $250,000 to a home improvement loan program. Council tonight hears first reading of that program. It is made for full-time residents who need home repairs like roofing and plumbing, but cannot secure a conventional loan. Town of Breckenridge is hammering out plans for another deed-restricted neighborhood where the old Breck stables once were by the Wellington neighborhood. Latest plans there call for 61 units, most of them duplexes and triplexes. Taking the stage soon at CMC Breckenridge are 5 candidates running for 3 seats on the Red, White, and Blue Fire District Board. This is the district's first contested election in years. That forum is free and open to the public, starting just after 5 at CMC and Breck. In sports, the Rockies play the Cardinals tonight at 6:40. The Avalanche play the Oilers at 7:30 on ESPN. And in local sports, Summit High Boys Lacrosse is playing Glenwood Springs at home today. Girls Lacrosse plays Roaring Fork away. Girls Soccer heads to Steamboat Springs. Baseball travels to Rifle. Phil Lindemann with your Krystal 93 News from Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery.